Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Lucklight Plays. We're continuing our run through of Final Fantasy III for Nintendo. On the last episode, we got back to our hometown and did a little bit of training, finding some items, etc. And I did gain a few levels in between episodes just to balance myself off and get myself ready for the next areas, which we are at right now. Apparently there's ghosts in this particular town. Not one to shy away from terrible horrors, so I will go in there. And actually that's a downright lie. There's a... I've still yet to play a horror-based game. So apparently that's a ghost. A silhouette. There's one too. And they all kind of say the same thing. It's like, I've been turned into this dreadful form. And they don't allow you to do anything, really. So we'll skip the inn, I'm sure nobody's there. And we have this blacksmith shop. Ouch. And I didn't see what I grabbed because I skipped through it too quickly. There's one of these. I need to stop doing that. I apologize. And I don't know if there's anything here. Ouch. Let's try that in. Oops, sorry. Thing is, if I hold the button down too long, it skips. Alright, so we need a mithril ring to seal the Djinn who's causing that curse. I'm Sid. So here's your Sid, everybody. Nelb Valley got blocked by a boulder, and I wasn't able to go back to Canaan. I decided to stay the night at the inn here, and then this happened. Will you help me if I lend you my airship? It's hidden in the desert to the west. Heard about the airship. Good job. And here's the actual inn. I can just sleep. No charge. I really wish there was a run button. I wonder if there's a way to change your... There's no way to change your actual formation. Nope, but I can do that. So I can walk around with my black mage. Walk around with my fighter. And my monk. And my red mage. Now, that cave there has a couple things that we could grab right now, but I don't think we'd be able to handle it. There's some pretty tough fights in there. So what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to save it. Seeing as how I've just been going... play again soon. I've just been kind of going non-stop here. From episode to episode. Okay, so now that I saved it, I will give it a shot. Maybe we can pick up some cool stuff. But the enemies in here are, I think, on par with the enemies that will be in the first dungeon, actual dungeon. So, this will be a good training ground, but if I can't pull it off, then I'm gonna get a face full of death here. Alright, I can kill stuff, but might be tough getting in and out with the amount of damage that I should put him in the back. It's also rather funny that some people are doing a lot more damage than the others, and Shade's not doing half bad. I wish I had more attack spells. Actually, I wish I had any attack spells. It should be around here somewhere. Or maybe it's just a walkthrough. Maybe you can't get into it till later. That's a bummer. And some more tough enemies. Let's see if I can put them to sleep, since I have that spell. Or they could just put me to sleep. As they bash me in. Oh, those guys are asleep. See if I can get my hit points back up. I'm surprised getting hit doesn't wake you up. I think that happens in the remake, as it should. Okay, he woke up. Oof. Alright. Chances of us winning are going up. Just gotta survive. Although it's a bummer, like, when I play the remake, there's a couple of swords in there that I could have picked up. Maybe I just went the wrong way. Or maybe I just can't get them till later. If they are in there, and I just didn't hit the right floor or whatever, then I'll be rather annoyed, but if that happens, I will try off-screen and just show them. And maybe getting the remake and this version intertwined. Nope. Oh well. Got a little bit of experience. And we heard about an evil curse. And we're gonna steal his airship and fly away. And it looks exactly like the airship from the first one. It's rather funny that you get the airship so early in the game when, like I explained on the first episode, getting the airship in the first game was a really important feat. Because you had to go through an entire cave just to find an item that will raise the airship out of the sand. And that cave is full of enemies that can one-shot you, no matter what level you are. That first one, man, that was a tough game. So when you got the airship and the music was, you know, blaring at you, you're a very happy person. So this is Castle Sasune. Everyone's been turned into ghosts by Djinn. If I had a mithril ring, I could reseal Djinn with the village of Kazus where the ring is made. In the same condition. What should I do? Now, if that guy right there would be Ingus if we were playing the remake. One of the 4 boys, but he is not in this game. Because that is the remake. Everybody's been turned into a dreadful ghost. Out of the way, sir. I'm gonna head all the way up. I'm the king. I cannot return to original form until Djinn is defeated. Where is Djinn? The Cave of the Seal. No one could find that irresponsible girl anywhere. Could she have been kidnapped? There's a hidden door in the cave. The skeleton should be the key. Defeat Djinn. Alright. So that is our mission. To defeat Djinn and save the princess. But first, to raid the castle of all its goods. By walking outside of the border, heading upstairs. Whoever designed this castle is pretty crafty, I guess. Nothing in there. So I picked up the ice bell so I can learn that. And that will come in a pretty handy time since the first boss is weak against ice. So it's good that I picked that up. More money. More money. And a pawn that will come into storyline later. Alright, so I think that's it for this floor. I think we've collected mucho treasure. Nothing over there. No, but there are towers. And one of the towers is full of enemies. So, should be rather fun to go through. Hint though, it's not this tower. Different tower. This is Princess Sarah's tower. But she is not around. Let's sleep in the princess's bed! And my character freaked out and... how's that? But I did pick up a bow, which I could use and throw him in the back. I'm actually gonna do that. We'll have him use the, it's a lot less. But... nah, you know what? I'll stick with the daggers. But yeah, if you take a look at the job now, you'll see that him switching from fighter to black wizard takes more capacity. That is because going from one extreme to the other is more difficult than just doing what you do. Alright, so this tower has some enemies in it. So let's try to not get our face broken in. More holy arrows. More wooden arrows. And some zombies. Let's fight them down. As long as they hit luck in the front there, we should be okay. Which they never do. Yeah, I think I'll be alright. One thing that, it happens in the remake too. One thing that, when you start off, you really have to grind your levels up so that you can handle the next stage of monsters, which is in this tower. And then, after you fight around this tower and level up a bit, you move on to the actual Cave of the Seal, which has even stronger monsters. And once you pick up that rhythm of, you know, becoming good with the enemies that you have, and then upgrading your enemies, monster appeared. This is what I wanted. It's a Gryphon. Try out that ice spell. And he hits like a truck, but as long as he's hitting my front line, people. Alright, yeah, everybody's on the front line, but my first two characters, the ones who have all the hit points, will be alright. A Gryphon is actually a regular enemy in a much later area. So we're fighting this one, and then we won't see it for a while. But we got it. Alright. And we picked up the White Slayer. W-I-G-H-T. Kind of like a zombie slayer. And it actually only the red mage can use it. That's why we made a red mage. So he will have that. And it'll actually be very useful for the oncoming fights. So, that's why we picked it up. Anyway, this is all that we can really fit in for this episode. I'm gonna probably grind on these monsters for a few levels, just to get ourselves super ready for the Cave of the Seal, which is our next quest. To find Princess Sarah, to find that mithril ring, to seal that Djinn, and restore the people of Kazus, and the people of Castle Sasune. So hope you join me for that. That should be fun. My name is Lucklight, thank you for watching, and have a good one.